Latest polls in the state show this year's race is also close. Republican pollster Frank Luntz met with a focus group of swing voters in North Carolina, and here's what some of them had to say.
How many of you voted for Barack Obama in 2008? Raise your hands. Whole lot of people in this room. And raise your hands who had anxiety about sleeping with them last year. What was it?
Am I going to be able to keep my job? I was laid off last year and I didn't have a job for 4 months.
Are you afraid that the phone could ring or the boss could come down?
Yeah. Every day I live with that.
Who here has either yourself been unemployed or someone in your household has been unemployed at some point in the last 4 years? Raise your hands. My God. How responsible is Barack Obama for conditions that you face today?
I think most of this whole recession happened before he was ever elected.
Granted, he did inherit one hell of a mess. That's a given. In my opinion, the hard facts to hold him accountable for making the big changes that are necessary to get us back on the right track.
How many of you are better off today than you were 4 years ago? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many of you are worse off today than you were 4 years ago? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. How many of you, by show of hands, believe that this election is more important than 2008? Almost all of you. Why is it so important?
I can't handle another 4 years like we've done, because how am I going to feed my children at the end of the week? What am I going to do in 2 and 3, 4 years if I can barely feed them now? That's why it's important to me.
You think that Romney would be taking this in a walk. Is there a problem with Mitt Romney?
Yeah.
I wonder how many of that, the unemployed people are because of the factories and jobs he sent overseas.
Right.
Frank Luntz is with us now. Welcome.
Thank you.
So what'd you learn from this focus group?
That people are really hurting, and it's not something that you can really measure in polls. The people are afraid. They're anxious. They think all politicians on all sides have failed them. They're afraid that the economy isn't going to get better for them, and they can't even make it at the end of the week. There's so many millions of Americans.
So do they have an easy answer to the question, are you worse off than you were 4 years ago?
Yes, and they, by about half of them are worse off themselves, but when you ask it of the country, is America worse off, the numbers are even greater. And by the way, how they frame that question determines how people react to it. Are you worse off? Half of America. Is the country worse off? 2/3 of America.
And do they blame the president?
They blame everybody. And by the way, the president's lucky because he's only the second most unpopular person. Congress is disliked even more than Barack Obama is.
So interesting, because you did that here in North Carolina, where we are, an important swing state. Some of these swing voters, what did they say about? Do they give Obama credit for anything?
They give him credit for trying. This is why those ads that come across, the slash and burn negative ads, don't work. They think that he's really made an effort, and they believe that Congress stood in his way. That said, they're very hesitant about giving him 4 more years because they don't see that they accomplished anything over the last 4.
So do they think he's a nice guy but doesn't get the job done, doesn't do the job? Is that the idea?
He's a decent guy, a family man, and they respect him for the effort. But they're not convinced that the next 4 years will be any better than these 4. And for them, they can't afford another 4 years like this.
So as we were talking earlier, Democrats have to convince people they have a plan to continue to do better and an explanation for why they haven't done better.
If I were advising Barack Obama, I would tell him to admit that all hasn't gone as well as he would have wished. I would tell him to be candid, because Americans love the comeback kid, but I don't think he will.
Well, the president did an interview where he said his grade is incomplete on the economy.
He made himself the grade of an incomplete.
And here's the problem with that. That to them is a sellout. That is what a typical politician would say. Well, the job's not done yet.
Okay, suppose you're advising the president, which is not happening.
Not with a shirt that I was wearing in the focus group.
Let's just stop for a second. What's up with that yellow shirt that you were wearing?
I was looking for a Carolina Panthers polo, and I could not find one, so I had an Indiana Pacers shirt on instead.
I'm not sure that plays here in North Carolina. But nevertheless, tell me what they picking up from the point you were saying, what they want to hear.
They want to hear someone who says, okay, we got it wrong, we did not solve it, but here are the 3 or 4 steps we're going to take immediately to change it, and I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm going to acknowledge where I got it wrong, hold myself accountable, and move forward. By the way, if you ask me today who wins the election, if you made me bet on it, I would still bet on Obama. Still.
Really?
Because in the end, we will vote for someone who understands us over someone who could fix our problems. It's the way the electorate has changed. Mitt Romney case that he's a problem solver, but he hasn't still made the case that he gets the problems that need to be solved. Barack Obama, these people say that he hasn't solved their problems, but they think that he understands them.
Frank Luntz, thank you. It's always good to see you here.
It's a pleasure.
We go back to Gail in New York now. Gail?